Have you ever wondered why some people seem to be hemorrhaging money left and right, no matter how much they make or save? It's like there's a leak in their wallet they can't quite patch up, and chances are, you might be unknowingly following the same dangerous path. Stay with me because in today's video, I'm about to reveal 16 surprisingly common money traps that might be silently draining your wealth. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for number 16. Most folks don't even realize they're slipping into it until it's too late. Welcome back to the Penny Plan, your go-to source for financial strategies, motivational wisdom, and hands-on money tips that can change your life. I'm Tim A. Sane, and today, we're tapping into the legendary insights of Warren Buffett, yes, the Oracle of Omaha himself. Buffett's timeless wisdom revolves around cutting out unnecessary expenses, living below your means, and channeling your money into investments that actually grow your wealth. The kicker? Most of these wealth leaks are super easy to avoid once you're aware of them. Before we jump in, take just a second to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. If you're new here, subscribing to the Penny Plan ensures you never miss out on our best tips. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for coming back. You're an integral part of our community committed to building a more secure financial future. Got it? Great. Then let's dive in and discover the 16 hidden money traps Warren Buffett says could be wrecking your finances. Don't forget to drop a comment down below as you watch. Tell us which tip resonates with you the most, or if you have a personal story of how one of these pitfalls almost cost you big time. Let's get started. First, we have buying luxury cars. Warren Buffett is famous for his down-to-earth lifestyle. Even though he's a billionaire, he's never been one to splurge on flashy cars. Why should we follow suit? Because purchasing a luxury car isn't just about the high upfront cost. The moment you drive that new luxury vehicle off the lot, its value drops by thousands of dollars, sometimes even tens of thousands. Beyond that, the maintenance and insurance expenses balloon compared to more modest vehicles. Ask yourself, do I really need a car with heated massaging seats? Or is it enough to have a fuel-efficient, reliable car that will simply get me where I need to go? When you focus on function over extravagance, you'll free up a significant chunk of money every month. Money that can be invested to actually grow over time. Next is overspending on expensive homes. Did you know that Warren Buffett has lived in the same modest home in Omaha, Nebraska since 1958? That's right, a billionaire choosing not to upgrade to a mansion. Why? Because an enormous, expensive home often comes with astronomical property taxes, sky-high utility bills, and never-ending maintenance costs. A large house might look prestigious, but it can sink your finances if you're not careful. Think of your mortgage payment, property taxes, and maintenance expenses as monthly drains, slowly eroding your ability to invest or save. Instead, go for a home that meets your needs, maybe with a little extra space to accommodate future growth, but avoid going overboard. By staying grounded and realistic with your housing choice, you'll keep more money in your pocket to deploy toward profitable ventures or long-term savings. Third, splurging on brand name clothes. We've all been there, seeing that must-have designer label in the store window, imagining how cool we'd look wearing it. But Buffett reminds us that style isn't about how much you spend, it's about confidence and quality. Often, you're paying for the brand name, not necessarily superior craftsmanship. Instead of dropping hundreds, or even thousands, on a single piece, consider focusing on quality fabrics and timeless designs that can fit seamlessly into your wardrobe. A well-made, non-designer garment can last just as long, if not longer, than something that costs triple the price. The secret is to prioritize clothing that's built to last and will remain in style. That way, you're investing in durability rather than a fleeting fashion statement. Fourth, drowning in credit card debt. According to Buffett, high-interest debt is one of the worst financial pitfalls you can fall into. Credit cards can be amazingly convenient, but their interest rates can be downright crippling if you let them build up month after month. When you carry a balance, you're effectively throwing away money on interest, money that could be growing in an investment account or fueling your emergency fund. The best practice? Pay off your credit cards in full each month, or avoid using them for purchases you can't immediately cover. If you already have credit card debt, consider consolidating or transferring that balance to a lower interest card or a personal loan. The bottom line: the less you pay in interest, the more room you have to breathe financially, and to invest your money in assets that can multiply in value over time. Fifth, chasing the latest trendy gadgets. From smartphones to tablets and smartwatches, we live in an era where new gadgets drop practically every season. But Buffett consistently reminds us to focus on functionality over the glitz of new releases. Sure, it's tempting to get the newest iPhone or the brand new gaming console the moment it hits the stores, but ask yourself, does your current device still work well enough? By simply waiting a year, or even a few months, after a new product's release, you can often find it at a steep discount once the hype dies down. Alternatively, if your old device is working just fine, skip the upgrade altogether. Your bank account will thank you. Over time, resisting the urge to buy every new gadget can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars, allowing you to channel that money into real wealth-building endeavors instead. Sixth, wasting money on lottery tickets. The lottery is often jokingly referred to as a tax on the poor, but there's a kernel of truth to that statement. The odds of winning a big lottery prize are astronomically low, yet millions of people religiously buy tickets each week, hoping to strike it rich. In reality, you have a better chance of being struck by lightning than winning the jackpot. Rather than tossing your hard-earned cash at a losing proposition, consider investing it in your retirement fund or stock portfolio. Even if you only divert the money from a few lottery tickets a week, that sum can accumulate over time and take advantage of compound interest. Warren Buffett champions the idea of consistent, incremental saving. Start small, stay patient, and the returns can build a foundation for your financial freedom. Seventh, shelling out for overpriced coffee. How many of you grab a $5 latte every morning without a second thought? Those daily Starbucks runs may not seem like a big deal at first, but add them up. $5 a day becomes $150 a month and $1,800 a year, just on coffee. Buffett's advice urges us to pare down unnecessary daily luxuries. Making your coffee at home can turn into serious savings over the course of a year. Think about it this way. If you redirect those funds into an investment account or even a simple savings account, you're putting yourself one step closer to building wealth. It's all about mindful spending. It's not that you can never enjoy a cafe latte, but you want to ensure you're not making it an automatic, expensive habit that silently drains your bank balance. Eighth, eating out too frequently. Eating out can be a fun, social experience, or a convenient way to grab dinner on a busy weeknight. However, it quickly becomes a budget wrecking ball if you do it all the time. Buffett, famous for his simple eating habits, has been known to frequent McDonald's for breakfast because it's cheap and quick. Sure, nobody is saying you need to live off dollar menu meals indefinitely, but prepping your own meals at home can lead to big-time savings. Plus, it's generally healthier since you can control the ingredients and portion sizes. Try planning your meals for the week, buying groceries in bulk, and cooking in batches. You'll keep more money in your pocket while improving your health, and that is definitely a win-win. Ninth, hoarding premium subscriptions. In our modern digital age, it's incredibly easy to rack up subscriptions. Streaming services, premium fitness apps, pricey software memberships, you name it. But Buffett's mindset champions purpose over convenience. If you're paying for 5 different streaming platforms but only really watch 1 or 2 shows, consider canceling or rotating them. Look through all your subscriptions: gym, music, streaming, cloud storage, news, software, online courses, and ask yourself which ones you truly use on a regular basis. Cancel or downgrade any that aren't giving you enough bang for your buck. Putting even that extra $20 to $50 a month into your savings or investments adds up over the course of the year. 10th, constantly upgrading your stuff. From smartphones to furniture to cars, we live in a culture that idolizes the latest and greatest. But frequent upgrades are a sneaky money pit that can bleed your finances without you realizing it. Buffett's advice is straightforward. If it ain't broke, don't replace it. That doesn't mean you should hold on to a falling apart couch until the springs poke through, but if your laptop is still fast enough for what you need, there's no need to buy the newest model. Applying Buffett's principle here means analyzing whether the cost of upgrading is justified by a real improvement in your quality of life or productivity. If not, hold off. Every dollar you keep by not upgrading goes into fueling your financial ambitions. 11th, trying to keep up with the Joneses. We've all heard the expression, keeping up with the Joneses. It refers to the constant, often subconscious desire to match or outdo the spending habits of your neighbors, friends, or coworkers. Maybe your friend just bought a new sports car, and suddenly you feel like you need a flashy vehicle too. Or you notice people on social media flaunting their luxurious vacations, and you immediately book a trip you can barely afford. Buffett warns against this kind of comparison-driven spending. Financial success rarely comes from matching someone else's lifestyle. It comes from consistently living below your means and investing wisely. It's important to note that we don't really see the full financial picture behind someone's fancy Instagram photos. They could be juggling credit card debt for all we know. Instead, focus on your personal goals and track your progress. By ignoring the Joneses, you'll stay focused, disciplined, and ultimately far more satisfied with your own financial journey. 12th, paying extra for convenience. Have you ever paid for something you could easily do yourself just because you didn't feel like doing it? Whether it's hiring a cleaning service every week, ordering takeout daily, or using a premium laundry service, paying for convenience can stack up to huge sums over time. Buffett advocates a hands-on approach to daily tasks when possible. That doesn't mean you can never outsource chores. Sometimes it's absolutely worth your time, but be mindful. Do the math. If you're spending $40 a week on grocery delivery fees, that's about $2,000 a year. The more tasks you can handle yourself or strategically reduce their frequency, the more you can allocate that money toward your savings or investment portfolio. 13th, designer accessories galore. A $5,000 luxury watch might be a status symbol, but let's be honest, a $50 watch tells time just as well. Sure, if you genuinely love watches and have ample disposable income, a luxury brand might be a splurge you plan for. But if you're aiming to build real wealth, dumping cash into endless designer accessories is usually a losing game. Buffett's advice is simple. If you're buying something solely to show off, ask yourself whether that money could be put to better use. Designer handbags, belts, shoes, these often depreciate the second you walk out of the store. Instead, put that money into something that might increase in value, like stocks, real estate, or even your own business. If you do want a luxury piece occasionally, save intentionally for it so it doesn't derail your larger financial goals. 14th, indulging in luxury vacations. Everybody loves a good vacation. Buffett is no exception, but he also recognizes that many of us overpay for trips we can't truly afford. Luxury travel experiences might be memorable, but the credit card bills they generate are equally unforgettable. High-end resorts, first-class plane tickets, and fancy excursions can make your travel costs balloon to uncomfortable levels. But traveling on a budget doesn't mean missing out on fun or cultural experiences. Many travelers find that budget accommodations, local dining, and off-season trips are more authentic and enjoyable, without devastating your wallet. You can also utilize rewards points, travel hacking strategies, and discount sites to shave significant costs off your vacation. Remember, exploring the world doesn't have to push you into debt if you plan wisely. 15th, falling for impulse purchases. We've all been guilty of that spur-of-the-moment purchase. Maybe it's a new gadget you saw on sale or an outfit you just had to have right then. It's exciting in the moment, but often leads to regret later. The key to conquering impulse buying is delayed gratification. Here's a trick. Whenever you feel the itch to buy something expensive on a whim, give yourself a 24-hour rule. Wait one full day. If after 24 hours you still truly want and can afford the item, then go for it. But often, you'll realize you don't actually need it. Buffett encourages thoughtful spending over spontaneous splurging because every impulse buy is money taken away from investments or opportunities that could compound over time. Keep your eye on the bigger picture, and your future self will thank you. Finally, chasing hot investment trends. This trap snags countless people, chasing fads or meme stocks without doing your homework. Whether it's a viral cryptocurrency, a surefire penny stock, or the latest social media sensation, these trends can tempt you into investing in something you don't fully understand. Warren Buffett is a staunch believer in the principle: invest in what you know. If you're diving into an investment just because you heard people are making a killing, you might end up losing big when the fad fades. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Focus on solid, time-tested investments, blue-chip stocks, index funds, real estate, Any assets you thoroughly research and truly understand. That steady, disciplined approach is how Buffett built his empire. You don't want to bank your future on fleeting hype. So there you have it. 16 hidden money traps that Warren Buffett urges you to avoid if you're serious about protecting and growing your wealth. Remember, it's not just about how much you make. It's about how wisely you spend. The money you don't waste is money you can invest in your future, whether that's through a diverse portfolio, real estate, or even personal development and entrepreneurial ventures. If you found value in this breakdown, smash that like button and share it with a friend or family member who could use this insight. And if you haven't yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a tip from the Penny Plan. I'm Tim A. Sane, and I'm here to help you navigate the world of personal finance with clarity and confidence. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 16 things do you think is the biggest wealth drainer? Are you guilty of any of them? Drop a comment below and let's chat. Because real progress happens when we share our experiences and learn from each other. Keep hustling, stay disciplined, and keep your eyes on the prize. True financial freedom. Until next time, this is Tim A. Sane signing off. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video on the Penny Plan.